Chris, this is not your first teaching experience, or is it?
It's my first classroom teaching experience.
Okay.
I've given a lot of lectures now. I've spoken to audiences, and the thing with that is I have a presentation and a script, and I'm walking students or people who are interested in my work and my job. I walk them through what it is that I do, and there's some questions at the end. This is my first experience where I have to go through step by step and try and recreate a process of how I work. And the funny thing is I start realizing that everybody has their own crazy methods and mine are very unique to me. And I realize this when I'm talking about what it is and how I approach a design and how the inspiration and the references that I use are very unique to me personally. So I'm also very careful to not stop a student's method of learning, because there's always 5 different ways to do something, especially if you're working digitally on the computer. Mm-hmm. But what I attempt to show them is just an alternate way. And maybe if they take 10, 20, 30% of what I'm saying and they blend it and mix it into their own, then I'll be happy, and I would consider that a successful teaching experiment. My work isn't finished on paper. It also has to go to a workshop where people build my design. Mm-hmm. So I'm also somewhat responsible for the design after it's printed. So I have to be aware of the functionality of a design after the life on paper. Mm-hmm. So some of the techniques I'm showing them are just about being very clear about your design, about a communication of design. It is about producing a beautiful visual, a seductive visual, but it's also a blueprint of communication to go from one department, which in my profession is the art department, to either construction or to the prop makers or the model makers, because somebody will have to build it. Mm-hmm. And if it looks good on the paper, then it's going to look good in the model. So it's just understanding the relationship between, it's not just a pretty picture, it's also got to be very clear as a design. Mm-hmm. And for me, I studied model making, and I did a degree course in London. No, sorry, it was in Bournemouth. It was the Bournemouth Arts Institute. It was a degree course in model making for film and media. And I came out and I was a prop maker. So I still wanted to work in the film industry, but I was a prop maker, and I had a toolbox with equipment and drills, and I was working for 4 years as this. So I think my background in prop making and model making really influences a lot of my work now. Mm-hmm. And helps me a lot.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you, my pleasure.
And good luck with the course.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.